What's going on, y'all? If you're looking at us, this means it's time for another top 10 video game countdown, but this time for one of the greatest consoles, the PS3.
PS3. Let's do it.
That's right, we're gonna do it. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Game Shack for another top 10. But of course, like I just said, for the PS3, one of my favorite systems because I've had so many of them. There's so many different ones.
Yes, you got that right.
There's the fat one. There's the slim one. There's the flip top open one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I used to have that. That one was a pain in the tail. But anyway, this one was kind of hard. I worked on this list for a while because there's so many great games for the PS3. It's just, oh my god. But
anyway, we're gonna. It was a good console. It didn't do too well on the box office selling wise because it was too expensive. Because they put it up there at the $600 mark. For a console and which I mean I understand why they did that. But the thing is you got to think it was a console, but it did good. It still did good. Don't get me wrong.
of course it did good.
So but yeah. Anyway, we're gonna move on to our top 10 list with number 10, which is going to be Burnout Paradise.
All right, if you're not familiar with Burnout, you don't play video games, and no. Burnout Paradise is basically, it's Burnout. I mean, it's basically racing and all that great racing stuff. But before I get distracted and mess up, which probably just happened, but hey, that's what I do. I mess up. But no, Burnout Paradise was an awesome game. Came with a lot of great cards, but basically it's racing and you get to take each other down in these cool takedown cams will come on. I mean, there's several ones. There's one for the PS2.
Yeah. But see, to me, I think it was a lot like your Gran Turismo, which was your go-to PlayStation game. But it also had a mixture of Need for Speed.
Yes. Okay. Now I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it was like a mixture of the two into this one game, which was I think was a pretty cool game.
I like the mainly for the takedowns.
The takedowns were with slow motion takedowns and stuff like that.
That made the whole game. But exclusively for this one, they came out with the specialty cars. Like they had the Ghostbuster car, they had the DeLorean from Back to the Future, they had the Knight Rider car, and actually the DeLorean car actually flew.
That's cool.
You could hit the button and the wheels would pop up and it would.
Well, come on! If you're gonna have a DeLorean, time machine in your game,
it better fly.
It's gotta fly because the DeLorean in the movies can fly. Come on.
Well, only for a little while until it gets struck.
Well, I mean, of course, it's a video game, plus you're racing and whatnot. But I mean, still, it's gotta fly for a little bit.
All right, well, we could sit back and talk about Burnout, but we can't. We still got a whole list to go through.
Yes.
So, at number 9, which I wanted to be a little higher, but hey, it's okay. Batman Arkham City, not Arkham Asylum, and I know I'm probably gonna get some heat for it, but Arkham City was there was more to do, there was more levels, and then just the story itself. I don't want to ruin it for anyone that hasn't played it, but I feel like if you haven't played it, what are you doing with your life?
Go play it.
Go play it. I spent a lot of time on the challenge maps, which Arkham Asylum had the same thing, but Arkham City just incorporated everybody. You had to fight everybody. You had this whole open world that you could Batman around. I call it Batman around. It plays like the rest of the Arkham games, but it's Arkham City. It's what happens to the Joker and all that great stuff. It's just Mark Hamill, Kevin Conroy. You got the all-star Batman cast. Catwoman. I mean, it's just great. It's just a great Batman game, man. I think it's better than Asylum, and I think it deserves a spot on the list before Asylum. Origins is probably the weakest one out of all of them, but we're not here to talk about that. But speaking of Batman, we're going to move right on along. It's not another.
Yeah.
It's not even a number.
It's not even a number.
It wasn't. we're going to start this whole video. No, we're not. Number 8 will be Mortal Kombat versus DC. Oh my gosh. I know a lot of people that play this, own this. It is a great game. If you want to see Scorpion fight the Joker, or Sub-Zero fight Batman, or the Flash fight Shao Kahn, whatever, it's just, there's your whole concept of the entire game. But it was just so fun to see these characters mixed together, and then all of a sudden at the end, you have to fight Dark Khan, which is a mixture of Darkseid and Shao Kahn.
Wow.
Yeah, and he is hard.
Wow.
Oh, he is hard.
I would hope so, because if he was the final, guy to fight, you got to have some toughness to it,
Well, even Superman had a problem, but Liu Kang's around to help, But I mean, just the fact that these two games merged together
was awesome.
Yes, I wish they did a second one. They were talking about it, but it never came to be. But we're not going to spend a lot of time on that. But that's why earlier I said, hey. Speaking of Batman, we're going to go jump right into DC. Yeah. And that's where I screwed up. Like,
hey, it's all good.
Now we're going to go talk to my man right now about number 7.
Yeah, and at number 7, we're talking about the Elder Scrolls 5, which is Skyrim. The Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. This one here is a good one. It's actually continuing being released on just about every single new console. It's on the PlayStation 3, the Xbox 360, the PS4, the Xbox One, the Nintendo Switch, excuse me. I'm waiting for them to release it on mobile phones,
The Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, I mean, come on, this game is almost 10 years old. Well, yeah, almost 10 years old. And, it's gotten tremendous reviews. Like I said, I played and beat it, and the main story, and I think I took and beat every single side quest there was. Of course, I went the werewolf, way. I even, don't get me wrong, I tried the vampire as well. Because the simple fact is, why not try, play the game to its fullest, But like I said, my favorite would have to be one, the werewolf, because it was just. Werewolves are my thing. I love werewolves. But
he does. He talks about them all the time.
It's just
middle of the night.
Yes.
Screaming.
And howling at the moon. Oh no, I'm sorry, y'all. Sorry. No. But yeah, I mean, to me, Skyrim was better than Oblivion. Especially, I think they did awesome with the vampirism in Skyrim, better than they did with Oblivion, because with Oblivion, once you contracted the vampirism and became a vampire, you could not move out in the sunlight, which was, I understand that's the way vampires work, but in gameplay wise, it's kind of hard to do that when you only got like 4 or 5 minutes in darkness, and then the rest of the time you got to stay inside, because if you didn't stay inside, you were going to burn to death.
Unless it's Twilight.
And it was just,
you gonna start listening.
It was just, it was just a little too complicated to become a vampire in Oblivion. Now they did an awesome job with it in Skyrim. They did everything awesome in Skyrim. But becoming a vampire in Skyrim, it was better at night to be a vampire, of course. But to you could still go out in daylight, but the thing is, your powers were a whole lot weaker, and you still use them, but they were, like I said, they were a whole lot weaker, and you were more susceptible to physical attacks and whatnot, if I remember correctly. So, but yeah, I mean, I could, like you were saying, I could sit here and talk about Skyrim for a while, but the thing is, we're going to go ahead and move on to the list. To number 6.
Number 6 is the Medal of Honor remake for the PS3, because it was just so awesome. I don't care. The story was great. I enjoyed playing them. I enjoyed the online death matches. It was like one of the first games, first-person shooter type game that I played for online mode, and I could sit there and do death match all day long. And then they did another one, which actually came out for the PS3 as well, called Warfighter. But this is the same people, this is the remake of Medal of Honor. They went from World War II and all that other stuff, and they jumped right into modern stuff. I think this was about when Call of Duty Black Ops was coming out, and they were trying to compete with them. where you got to get on this ATV and ride. I mean, it was just awesome. It was awesome. It was one of my favorite online deathmatch games as far as online goes. But I loved it. I loved the mechanics. I loved the graphics. I loved the story of it. It was just.
Yeah, I mean, the reason I'm not saying nothing about the games because I played Medal of Honor, but I played it on the PlayStation 1. Never played it on the PlayStation 3.
It's a completely different game.
And I will believe, because I mean, it's got to be different, because the fact is, it's PlayStation 3, it's different console, different technology. Yeah, so, but yeah, we're going to, once again, we're going to move on up to number 5, which is Diablo 3, which I'm actually in the process of streaming that right now on the PS4. But PS3 was not PS3, but Diablo 3, came out in 2011, 2012, I think it was. It was right before the PlayStation 4 came out because the PlayStation 4 came out in 2013. But yeah, it released on the PlayStation 3, the PC, and the Xbox 360. Like I said, Diablo 3, it's the same concept. You go in and if you don't know it, what the story is, get the game, play it. It's really good. It's got a great story to it. It's got one expansion to it, I think. But anyway,
it's an RPG.
It's an RPG and it tells you a story.
And we all know how much he loves us.
That's right.
Even if you just make it up off the top of your head, he will sit there and listen.
That's right. So yeah, I mean, like I said, it's still about the eternal conflict, angels versus demons, heaven versus hell, and of course humanity is in the middle of it, and you've got to help stop the destruction or hell from taking over Sanctuary, which is the name of the planet that you're on. Yeah, so.
Do you call it Winchesters?
Yeah, right. You are Dean Sam Winchester in one person.
That's impossible.
So, but anyway, like I said, this is another game I could sit there and tell you a lot about it, but we're gonna move on to number 4,
which will be Guitar Hero World Tour.
Oh yes.
Oh my God, I love this game.
I did too.
I mean, all Guitar Heroes are good.
Oh yes, all of them are awesome.
For maybe like the weakest out of all of them will be Aerosmith.
I never played that one, but I can tell you right now, me and my buddy Andrew, we sit there. He'd get on the guitar, I'd play the crap out of the drums. I got so good on the drums, I could play it on hard. Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, I got so good I could play it on the drums. But I'd be on the drums. My buddy Andrew would be on the guitar, and another buddy of ours, a guy named Nick. He'd sing, and he actually had a pretty good singing voice.
Nick Cannon.
Troy. So, but anyway, he'd go. He'd sing. I'd be on the drums, and Andrew would be on the guitar, and we'd jam out for hours. And like I said, and it would say the lineup of the songs of this game was just amazing. Okay. So I mean, plus you play through it to unlock more songs, and it was really it was a good game. It was really good. And I really enjoyed it. Because I remember it coming in a big old box.
Oh yeah, it came in that huge box. Yeah. It was everything in it. And
everything in it.
I just wanted to play the guitar.
Right. Technically, I wanted to play the drums, so that's
You were all excited.
So.
But the guitar, when it came out, then it was like the first guitar to introduce the slider bar beside the buttons, where you could actually just slide your finger back, and which was awesome. Which I hate controllers anyway. But no, the song list was incredible. A lot of great songs. I remember playing Beat It over and over again.
Yeah.
Because I love
that and
the MJ. So
Creep.
Creep, yep, Radiohead.
And then there was another one I played the crap out of. I can't remember. The bad part is, as soon as this video's over, I can guarantee
He'll remember. He'll remember. He probably remembers right now. He just don't
So
want to say
no, trust me, I can't remember. But I used to love playing that song. So, but but we're gonna move on to number 3. Number 3.
I get excited when we talk about the top 3 because
Right.
this is number 3 is the Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
The game that came out and finished the series to me, which should have been the movie. Oh my God, it should have been Ghostbusters 3. Now, I've played it and beat it
Well,
twice.
they're supposed to be making a 3rd one.
They are, but this should have been it. This should have been it because it told the story after Ghostbusters 2. A couple of years after Ghostbusters 2, they go back into business and they recruit you. Of course, you're an unknown main character. But what made the game so good was the graphics were amazing. The mechanics were great. You actually felt like you were busting ghosts. And you had to like trap them in your beam and pull them. And it had everyone from the cast, even Janine. They even had Janine.
Oh, wow.
Everyone made a return for this one game. And they even, side note, they actually recreated the Ghostbusters Ecto 1 in real life to use in the game. And
so you use a real voice actor, the actual.
Yes, Ernie Hudson, Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray.
Wow.
Dang, I can't remember Egon Spangler's name to save my life.
I can't remember. I think it was.
Holy crap! Do not hate me for this.
Yeah, it was Henry something, I think.
No.
Uh,
You're gonna have me. What? I should know this.
Yeah, I mean, I like Ghostbusters, but I know there's a lot of super fans out there.
Like, yeah, and I can't remember Egon's name, so I'm not sustainable. But yeah, the levels are great. You have to fight the Marshmallow Man again. You have to fight the librarian lady from the very first one who shushes you, and you have to actually fight her and capture her because they never went back and called her. They even said we never went back and called her. And it was a great game. They worked hard on it. But now there's a side video of Dan Aykroyd actually explaining what everything does on the Ecto 1, all the little gadgets and stuff on the top of it. And
Harold Ramis.
Harold Ramis, yes, but no, Dan Aykroyd actually sits back and it explains to you what every little Ecto 1 device on the top of the roof does, like he made it himself. Like he knows about the Ecto 1, but it was just a great game. If you haven't played it, play it. I mean, it came out they did a crap version for the Wii and the PlayStation 2, and then they went with PS3 and Xbox 360. They did this version, and it was incredible. Like, I could talk about it all day, but you're just going to have to go and play it yourselves because it's freaking awesome. So, got to move it on, though.
Yeah.
I feel like we're moving on, but there's so much more I can say.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
And we're not even too honorable mentions. There should be like 20 honorable mentions, and there should be like a top 30 count.
Exactly.
But you can't do it all, though.
Right.
But number 2.
Number 2 is Red Dead Redemption 1.
Yes. The story of John Marston. Oh, my Lord. I have played this and played it, and you feel for John Marston. You do, especially with the new one that's just came out last year. And you already know his story. It just makes you feel even worse. But it is good to see little Jack. But I can't ruin the game if you haven't played it. But I mean, there's just it opened the door and made everything so like all the hunting you could do and. You could kill your horse. You could actually skin your horse and actually get the meat off and all that. It didn't sell for nothing. The wolves actually paid out a lot more than what they do now. But no, the story was great. The weapons were great except for the cheating gun, which is a high-powered pistol, which, now remember, this is after Red Dead Redemption 2. So Red Dead Redemption 2 is a prequel. So this is afterwards, so it's 1903. So they've come up with, I still don't think they had a high-powered pistol in 1902, but whatever.
I don't think so.
But it doesn't matter. It's a great game. If you're a Western person, this was the game. The online was great. I mean, a lot of griefing back then too. Oh my
Right.
God. Oh my
And
God.
yeah, I just want to throw out there,
Throw it out. That's no good.
Red Dead Redemption 2 and 1. Y'all may hate me. I never played either one of them.
Yeah.
I haven't played, which I played a little bit of 2, on his, on his account. Maybe an hour or so. But I've never played part 1. But I don't know if y'all remember the very first Red Dead or not. The very first Red Dead was Red Dead Revolver.
That's true.
For the PlayStation, it was PlayStation 2.
Yeah, it was PlayStation 1.
Was it 1?
Red
Okay.
Dead Revolver came out for PS1, and I do remember that because you played Red. And I remember the end part where you had to fight at the mansion.
Right.
You had to fight that big, and then
Mhm.
there's what's that really big dude with those dynamite? What's he we're talking about? He was a really big fat dude with glasses, but he had dynamite strapped to his head and everything.
You
He was
can
a
understand
dynamite
that
guy.
this is years ago.
Yeah, it says, oh my God. Then you had to fight in the graveyard with that dude with the coffin type gun. But we're talking about two different games.
Oh,
yeah.
of course.
But
I just wanted to throw that out, because the simple fact is a lot of people, had forgot where this series started. Red Dead Redemption, it started with Red Dead Revolver.
It did.
So
it really did.
And like I said, that's the one that I played, and played for a while and whatnot. But like I said, and I played a little bit of Red Dead Redemption 2, on his account a little bit, but I never played part 1. But I've seen videos and clips and whatnot of it, and it seems like it is really in-depth storytelling,
Yep.
So, but yeah, enough of that one. We're gonna move on to our honorable mentions before we move to our number 1.
That's right.
Okay. So our number 3 honorable mention is Fear.
And that's Fear as in Fear, which is first encounter. I can't remember.
Yeah, it's an anagram. It's an anagram.
It's an anagram, but everyone knows this game. The only thing that made it stand out, really, they made 2 more after this, was the fact it's a first-person shooter, but there's this ghost girl that's always around and doing crazy stuff, and it's just nuts. It got high reviews. Everyone loved it. The story behind, I don't really get it. I played it. I never beat it, but I played it, and it was fun to play. Because you're just running around shooting at people and stuff, and all of a sudden this ghost girl pops up, and the lights start flickering, and you're like, oh, crap. You're like, ah, crap.
Yeah.
But
our number 2 honorable mention is Injustice.
Gods Among Us.
Gods Among Us.
Oh my God, another DC fighting game.
Yeah, this was just dealing strictly with DC characters, though. This won't, like Mortal Kombat versus DC.
No.
This is just dealing with DC, Superman, Batman, Robin, all of them.
And they got a story mode.
Yes,
But it was a really fun fighting game. I mean, they just did a second one, I think last year, or
I think it was the year before that.
Or the year before that, but it was good enough it got a sequel. So,
It's got, it's got a good story to it, because I like the way when you're getting ready to go into a battle to fight with each other, they actually have a little intro and where they're talking trash to each other.
Yes.
And then some of them actually recognizes each other, like if you put a certain character with another certain character, they'll recognize them,
Like Batman and Joker.
Right, exactly. I thought that was a little neat touch that they put.
See, that's...
So
you gotta love that game. And our number 1 honorable mention is
Dragon Age Origins. I played the crap out of this game. Because it's a lot. It's like Bethesda's version of like their Elder Scrolls, except for it's not first person. But this game was made by, of course, BioWare, and they've got 2 other games. They've got Dragon Age Origins, they got Dragon Age 2. I think I can't remember the subtitle for that one. But anyway, Dragon Age 2 and then Dragon Age Inquisition. I've played all 3 of them. I've never beat 2. I haven't beat the 3rd one yet, but I'll get to it on sometime, and I'll even stream it probably one day coming up soon. But anyway, Dragon Age Origins, that you can I think it was like 3 races. You can eat human, elf, and dwarf. I think you could choose from. And there was like
So
3
RPG.
Yeah, it's an RPG. Yeah, it's an RPG. Once again, it tells me a story.
It tells them a story.
And like I said, you got 3 classes. A warrior, thief, or like rogue type. And then you got a mage, which is like which is a wizard, magic user. And then of course you just go through and you find out all these little secrets about your character, your the land that you're in, what's going on in it, and like I said, a lot of people I can guarantee has probably played this game, and everybody pretty much knows what it's about.
It's got some sequels and some expansions.
Oh yeah, they do, and they're actually they are in process of making a 4th one. Dragon Age, 4. That's probably not going to be called 4, but it's the 4th one. It's the 4th title. Just like BioWare, there's a rumor. I don't know how. Don't quote me on this, but there is a rumor going around that they're also making in the process of making another Mass Effect as well. Because I'm hoping they reboot this series a little bit better because of Andromeda. It bombed so bad. To me, Andromeda was awesome. I loved it. It was awesome. I haven't beat it yet, but I liked it. So, but a lot of people doesn't. And I'm not. No offense to anybody. So, but anyway, that's the end of our honorable mentions. We're going to move on to our number one in our top 10, which is
Metal Gear Solid 4. Guns of the Patriots. The ending to the greatest hero ever in the world, Solid Snake, which he's no hero. He's just a man that's good at what he does. Kill him. I can tell you that quick. But no, Hideo Kojima knocks it out of the park once again and connects all the stories till almost the death. Snake's back. He's an old man. The cutscenes, which it came out with the PS3. So you could buy the bundle system with it, and right. I had it. I've had several copies of this game. I actually had a limited edition copy of this game, which someone sold it, which we won't get into that today. But it was the ending to one of the greatest characters of all time. Snake's old now, but I love David Hayter as Solid Snake. As soon as David Hayter stepped down from Solid Snake, I didn't care. That's why I didn't care about 5 or Phantom Pain, which
I agree with you on that. I mean, don't get me wrong.
I'm just like, I don't like Big Boss. But anyway, the story is great. They tie them all together. You go back to Shadow Moses.
Oh, wow.
And you actually even get to pilot Metal Gear Rex.
Wow. That's
and
pretty cool.
Fight Metal Gear Ray.
I got to agree.
And that's just a piece.
I got to agree with him on the David Hayter part. He's always been Solid Snake. You can't change up a character that's been played by the same guy for years and expect people not to notice.
I noticed.
Quick. And there's been a bunch of people that's noticed.
No.
And it's just it's not right. But we like I said, we're not the game developers.
No.
And I mean, I don't know too much about this game myself because, like I said in previous videos, I've only played 1 and 2, or Solid. Now I've also played the original on the NES, which was Metal Gear.
Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake.
Right. So I played them. The only reason I played them was because of my dad. But anyway. I played and beat Metal Gear Solid 1 and Part 2.
I did that 20 times.
I've played it plenty of times myself. So, but
this game,
like I said, this guy here is your Metal Gear lore master.
I am.
And here pretty soon we'll probably be bringing try to bring a special guest up on the show. And have these two, because he's another big fan of Metal Gear, and we want to bring them together, and so they can discuss, and matter of fact, even maybe have a little contest and quiz them on their knowledge on Metal Gear.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's do it right now.
Yeah,
Come on, call my phone with your other phone. I don't care.
But yeah,
you ain't gonna be
like you said, we might be bringing him up here, just if we can get a hold of him and schedule it to the right time, because that's something we've also discussed want to have on our channel, is have special guests as well.
When we run out of ideas.
No. But anyway, that's gonna be it for this video.
Yes.
Once again,
Metal Gear Solid's always on
PS3 top 10 video games of all time. Actually,
In
this
our
is Game
opinion.
Shack's. Yeah, Game Shack's opinion.
This is the Game Shack's opinion.
Yeah, no, this is our opinion. Yours may be different, and that's okay.
Because we want to know about it.
Exactly. Put it down in the comments.
Tell us all about it.
All about it. And let us, like I said, you ain't got to give us the whole top 10. Just give us
What's your number
top,
one?
What's your number one?
What's the game you played most on the PS3?
PS3.
I want you to tell us here at the Game Shack. I want to know about it. He wants to know about it. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, turn on your notification bell because we need those notification bells.
Yeah, so let you know
Ring them all.
when we upload new content for you guys.
Exactly.
And like I've said before, go tell your mama, go tell your daddy, go tell your sister, go tell your brother, go tell your friends. Come join us.
Your probation officer. Your
Yeah,
favorite
tell
mama's
everybody.
new boyfriend.
Tell everybody. Come join us here in the Game Shack. We'd love to talk with you and chill with you. And make more content for you because this is what we want to do for you.
Exactly.
But
stay tuned because we're going to start doing some other videos, some more React videos.
Yes.
We're going to be throwing out some more stuff, guys. We ain't gave up. We're not going to run out of top 10s and then just stop. We're going to keep this going.
Oh yeah, we got the top 10 series going. We've got the Versus series. We're going to have a React series going. And we're going to put it in a playlist for y'all easier to watch.
Yes. But if you're watching this, it's not easy because you look at my face. And
yeah.
No.
So, but yeah, like and subscribe, guys. And just come hang out with us. We greatly appreciate it. It helps us. Give us a like. It helps the channel out. And just one thing. Remember, whatever life throws at you,
stay positive.
Stay humble. Peace.
Later.